Welcome, Marina.
Namaste, Stefan. Namaste, everyone.
Today we have a very inspiring conversation about the Navagraha-Tempels in India. You're in Kerala in India right now. I'm still in Germany, but I'm going to join you in a few days in India, where we're going to meet with a few more friends to go on a pilgrimage to the Navagraha-Tempels. And we are making this video to speak a little bit about the pilgrimage and to invite people who feel a calling to participate in this pilgrimage in a virtual way and to have ceremonies performed in their name at each of the Navagraha-Temples. So to start with, maybe Marina, you can explain to us, what are the Navagrahas? Why are they so special?
Yes, so Navagraha means 9 planets. Nava means 9. Graha means planet. It is in Sanskrit. And according to Vedic astrology, our lives are controlled by all 9 planets. Every planet is responsible for different aspects. And when we are born, planets are positioned in our birth chart in a very special manner, and it influences our life. Our birth chart, it is like our karmic passport. From which we can learn how our karmic journey will unfold during our life. Sometimes planets can have beneficial influence for us. Sometimes there can be malefic planets, which create different kind of obstacles and problems in our lives. And when we know what kind of energies we have, how these planets are influencing our lives, we can work with these planets. And in Vedic astrology, there is a big part which is called remedies, upayas. And one of the most important remedies to clean our karmic blockages and to get blessings in our life is performing pujas for all 9 planets, Navagraha, and especially visiting those 9 temples, Navagraha temples, which are very unique temples. And in Tamil Nadu, it is the only one place in the world where every planet has its own temple, and performing pujas there, visiting these temples, is considered to be a very big blessing.
Thank you. And we both work together with the Indian palm leaves. We're actually also going to visit some palm leaf libraries in the coming weeks. And you are also an experienced astrologer. And Vedic astrology and Indian palm leaf prophecies, they're kind of like sister sciences, right? Like they're both under the umbrella of Jyotish, which is the art of future telling. So just to put this in context, why this pilgrimage to the Navagraha temples is also related to the palm leaves. They are 2 different sciences, but they're very related, astrology and the palm leaves. But also both of these sciences work with karma. You already mentioned a few aspects about this right now, but please explain to us a bit more how karma and astrology are related.
Yeah, so I mentioned already when we are born that planets are located in very special position. And knowing this, we can understand about our karma. Which planet is influencing which area? We have 12 houses in our birth chart, which are connected with different areas of life. And knowing this, also different aspects of astrology, we can understand more about our karmic journey. So there are 9 planets which have very important role, which are reflecting our karma. It is also, we can tell, reflection of our subconscious mind. Symbolically, we can tell this. Also, there are 27 nakshatras, lunar constellations, which play also very important role. And we will mention about nakshatras during pujas. And
so the nakshatras are the birth stars, right? They're different.
Stars, 27 stars. And planets are located in our chart in different houses, in different zodiac signs, in different nakshatras. And this is all reflection of our karma. We have also different transits and periods, and from this we can understand how our karma will unfold during different periods of time. Same like when we read our palm leaves, they tell about mostly 3 years predictions, what will be influenced. Same, knowing our astrological chart, we can make predictions which period will be beneficial for us, or in which period we can face different kind of problems, and also how we can remove these potential problems from our life.
So would it be correct to say that karma is kind of the very subtle energetic dimension that we can't see or perceive? And astrology is like the next kind of layer where it already becomes visible through the astrological constellations. It's kind of the same with different aspects.
Exactly, yes.
Perfect. And when we visit the Navagraha temples, we are going to perform pujas there, ceremonies, right? And what we want to invite people is to participate in the pilgrimage and to have pujas performed in their names in order to receive the energetic blessings from each of these temples, from each of the planets.
Yes.
Can you explain to us a little bit more about how does that work? How does such puja look like, and so forth?
Mm-hmm. So every planet has its own temple, which is very unique. And in every temple, there are priests who are dedicated to perform different pujas to this particular planet. In Vedic astrology, it is not like planet. We even call it graha, and it is considered to be deity. It is like living deity. It is like very vibrant living energy, which has its conscious. So when we visit these temples, we are kind of giving special respect to this energy, to this deity, and we connect to this energy. It's also very interesting to mention that all deities, all grahas, they have their own nature, and they have favorite colors, favorite flowers, favorite fruits, grains, clothes, and so on. And if you see even priests who are doing pujas for different grahas, planets, they also kind of reflect the qualities of these planets. For example, in Venus temple, you will find very beautiful Brahmins, because Venus is planet of beauty.
And Brahmin is a priest, right? Just to
Brahmin is priest, yes. And in the Saturn temple, Shani temple, you will find mostly old priests, very strict, exactly like Saturn. So it is very interesting observation. In every temple, when we go, we buy special offering, prasad, which usually consists from different flowers, grains, clothes, incense sticks, also oil lamps, fruits, many different things. So it is sometimes coconuts. We have like a big plate, and inside this plate, there are different items for pujas. And then we buy also special ticket. This is called Archana ticket, so that priest Brahmin can perform puja for us. And
so now our connection just got interrupted. But before that, you were mentioning that in the temple, there is one or different priests who are basically guarding the temple and who are in constant communication, you can say, with the deity of the temple, with the specific planet, with the graha. And these priests can perform offerings on behalf of the people. So we will buy the offerings, like fruits, flowers, and so forth. We buy a ticket from the temple, which basically says, now it's your turn to have the offering. And then we go to the priests. And then the priest is, now you can continue to tell us, what is the priest doing with the offering?
Yes, so priest is chanting special mantras, and then he's bringing these offerings to the main deity, to altar, and he's like giving it as offering. After that, some offerings are left with deity, and some offerings we are getting back as prasad. It is like blessed offering, which gives us blessings.
Thank you very much. So basically, the priest is performing the offering on our behalf, and he's also chanting our names and our moon sign and our nakshatra, our birth star. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
And this is basically saying, hey, this offering is coming from Stefan with this moon sign and so forth.
Yes.
And what is happening then energetically in that moment?
Energetically, this person is getting blessings, and even if you're not present there in the temple, still you can feel these blessings whenever you are, because for energy there is no like distance, no limitations. And when priest is pronouncing our name, nakshatra and moon sign, it is like we are writing letter to the God, and God knows the address, like this.
Yes. And I know that for many people who grew up in a Christian background, like myself as well, we have some hesitation with this, because like in the church, it was always like the priest had to speak to God on our behalf, and it was like disempowering. But somehow I find this is a very different thing, because everyone can all the time pray. God the Almighty can pray to the different planets, to the different deities. We all have this direct connection. I think this is very important to mention, that we do not need to give our power away. However, a priest who is constantly in communication with this deity of the temple, of course, he has a much more direct kind of channel that's already open.
Yeah. Yes.
But it's not like we can't do this by ourselves. But it's much more easy and powerful if this person is doing it on our behalf, because he's already on the phone line, you can say.
Yes. He has very good Wi-Fi connection.
Yes.
Yeah.
And okay, so what is the effect of that puja afterwards? So we said that the person for whom such a puja, ceremony is being performed to one of these planets, there's like an energetic blessing that this person receives from that graha, from that planet. And how would that affect someone's life, for example?
Yeah, so karma is very complicated process, and it is very difficult to tell like exactly what kind of benefit you will get, like practically in material life. But from our own experience, from experience of our clients who did it with us already before, we can say that we definitely feel that blessings are coming into our life, and subtle changes start to happen. Something happens, our mind is changing, our perception is changing. We are getting some insight, some ideas. We have more positivity, more energy. And then also naturally, outer world circumstances are also changing. Before we had some blockages and we could try so many times, but nothing happened. After this kind of pujas, it happens in a very magical way that these blockages are kind of released. And we are moving to the next level in our life. So it is a very beautiful process, very subtle and beautiful process, and we shall have trust in it.
Yes, so the changes are first very subtle, as you said, right? But then these subtle changes will also attract different circumstances in our life and can ultimately lead our life in a totally different direction. But we can't say how that actually will look like.
Because of course, for every person, it will be very unique, yes.
Yes, and for others, for some, it might be very quick that there's a change, and for others, it might be just like one drop that just makes a very subtle change in combination with other things that they're doing.
Exactly, it depends on your karma. But anyway, it will be beneficial for you. Anyway, we are getting lots of blessings and grace.
And so practically, the two of us, together with 3 more friends that we're also working with, like it's part of the Mypalmleaf team. First, we're going to visit some palm leaf libraries, and then we're going on to this Navagraha pilgrimage. I think on January 21 to 24, we're going to visit the temples. And we're going to perform these pujas, of course, also for ourselves. And we're offering to people all around the world who feel an impulse to have the ceremonies performed for them in their name. So basically, we tell the priest, this is the name of the person. This is their birth star. This is their moon sign. Please pray for them as well. This is how it's going to look like practically, right?
Yes.
And we also decided that we're going to share a little bit of impressions from this pilgrimage, from this temple journey on a Telegram, and probably also a WhatsApp group where we're just going to post some pictures and videos. But we cannot take any photos in front of the altar of the actual puja itself, right? It's forbidden in there, as I remember. So thank you very much, Marina. We just need to change location because of the Indian circumstances. But I think we could share the most important information. And of course, we want to invite everyone who feels the calling to be part of the pilgrimage to the Navagraha temples and send us a message if they have any questions.
Thank you so much. And we are looking forward and that you will join us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marina. And see you soon.
Thank you. See you soon.
Bye.
Namaste.